Hello there. Hello everyone. It's Sparkle, aka Spark It Up. I just want to come on today just for a little bit to talk about self-love. Um, right now I'm feeling a little bit I'm feeling a sort of way right now. I'm gonna keep pushing through. So anyways, when it comes to self-love, what I want to speak about is really what made me think about it was I asked myself, who am I? You know, who I am. I asked myself that a lot. um, and it falls into who are we? Because I feel like we are all connected. So whoever I am is connected to whoever you are. So when I ask who am I really ask who are we as a society. And I really feel like what we all are beautiful beings of light, whose purpose is to be here on this lovely earth to experience love on every level. A life of love means a life of happiness. I was watching this movie earlier. It's called Happily Ever After. And I like at the end it said happiness is spelled with four letters. And that's true. Happiness, to me, at least for me, it meant that happiness means love. And I believe that's godly. I mean to hop right into a higher power and everything, but me, I'm always speaking of the higher power, source, creator of all things, God, and who I should say to me is my spiritual father too. I go back and forth actually on spiritual father word, but I don't get caught up in all that. I just know that to me, it's one source. And that one source, God loves us. And when we receive God's love, we understand self-love. And when we have self-love, we find out what it means to have unconditional love, because God is so magnificent that every day we have here on earth, we're alive, is opportunity to, have a better drive, to, do something today and do something this moment that we didn't do yesterday or the last moment. And I feel like, God is the prime example of unconditional love, because no matter what we do, no matter how hard we falter, it doesn't matter how bad we feel about ourselves on the inside, God is always there. When we receive, God is always there. And that's where I'm like, okay. God is there to give us a second chance, a third chance, a fourth chance, a fifth chance. I mean, God, you only run out of chances when you're not here anymore. And who's to say where we go next? Like I said before, I believe we're all recycle energy. So when I thought about, I think about it, because to me, we are all God's children. And we are all made in God's light. That's why I said we're beautiful beings of light, because darkness did not create us. Light created us. God is light, so light created us. And because of, this world that we live in today, I don't want to speak in negative terms. So the world we live in today, sometimes we are a product of our environment, which sometimes is darkness. And that's how we become the darkness, because our environment was darkness. So we became a product of our environment within that. But that doesn't mean that's who we are. That's the darkness is what helps cultivate us into who we are, that to our best person. We go through all of this for a reason. So we could be there for someone else and help them through their seasons. And the more that we embrace that darkness, that pain, that how my other friend says too, that thorn in our blood, the more we can be of light, the more we can be the greatness that lives within us. So I'm going to wrap this up. Back to what I was saying about, in the beginning, about who I am, who we are. Who I am, I'm light. I am light. Finding my way to source by connecting with God each and every day. Who are we? We are light too, no matter what route we on, no matter what we believe in. My route is my route, how I get there to the source, how I become more, how I shine my light more and more within myself. And how you do it, and how she do it, and how he do it, and how we all do it. It doesn't have to be the same way of getting there. 2 + 2 = 4. 1 + 3 = 4. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to go anymore. We could have the same sum and have a different formula to get to that sum. And the goal of it all is love. Literally. And the more we embrace ourselves, the more we find that inner love, that self-love. Before we can love anyone else, we have to love ourselves more first. And I feel like before us is God, you know. But we have to love ourselves. And the more we love ourselves, the more we find how just much of a heart we have and where God really lives, which is, to me, God lives in our heart. And the more we seek from within, the more that God shows, you know, God's presence in our life. And the more we have self-love, the more we have unconditional love. We will know what unconditional love means. We'll have it for ourselves, for our neighbor. And we can help make this world a better place one day. It already is changing. Well, anyway, on that note, thank you for tuning in. And embrace the love within you. And always be true to yourself. All love. Till next time.